developing mediation right across the country. Retiring from the Supreme Court in 2011, Justice Ravindran is presently engaged in giving lectures and writing articles on law-related issues and also in conducting arbitrations. It is indeed our honor and privilege to welcome Justice R.V. Ravindran to deliver the keynote address.
Mr. Michael Bastian, Chairman, Bangalore Stock Exchange, Professor Jaydev, Chairman, BFSL, Mr. Manjit Singh, Executive Director, Bangalore Stock Exchange, Mr. Rajesh Sharma, CEO, BFSL, my good friend Justice Gururajan, and other directors of Bangalore Stock Exchange, directors of BFSL, the chairman and directors from Madras Stock Exchange, the shareholders, employees and investors of Bangalore and Bangalore Stock Exchange, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to be with you today and participate in the Golden Jubilee celebrations of Bangalore Stock Exchange Limited. Bangalore Stock Exchange, which made a humble beginning nearly 50 years ago, has rendered glorious service to the public and has grown into a respected institution of Bangalore. The investing public and the market functionaries should gratefully remember the founders of the Bangalore Stock Exchange for their vision in establishing the exchange in Bangalore. I also commend the efforts put in by the former chairman and executive directors and others who led the exchange on the path of prosperity and progress. The efforts put in by the trading members and employees of the exchange who have nourished and nurtured the capital formation in the state of Karnataka also requires to be acknowledged. In its long journey, the exchange has surmounted several challenges. The exchange has played a vital role in the development of industry and commerce in the state. During the 50 years of its existence, the exchange has served lakhs of investors through its members and trading terminals spread across the state. Functioning of stock exchanges have undergone tremendous changes. Technological advances have enabled dematerialization of shares from their physical form. Share transfers and allotments, which were earlier cumbersome, risky and lengthy, have now become easy and simple. Non-delivery of shares, which was a very big issue and a big headache for the stock exchange in the good old days, is now a total non-issue. Creation of collective investment schemes like mutual funds have enabled small investors to participate in the benefits of varied portfolios which they could not have otherwise dreamt of. Enactment of the Securities and Exchange Board of India Act 1992, creating SEBI as regulator and empowering it to regulate the business of stock exchanges and market functionaries, has brought about a much needed discipline and professionalism to the market. In India, lack of awareness of the relevant rules and regulations, inadequate understanding of the intricacies of financial and performance potentials, and absence of due diligence has led to unwise investment decisions and also made the investors vulnerable to frauds and scams. Many investors ignore even the basic prudent measures before entering into contracts and arrangements with financial service providers. Therefore, investor awareness is the need of the hour. I am happy to learn that the Bangalore Stock Exchange is playing a key role in promoting investor awareness through investor education programs and has so far conducted nearly 500 education programs across various districts of the state of Karnataka and supported the investors to find solutions. And insider trading have time and again brought a bad name and disrepute to markets and stock exchanges and shaken the faith of the investors and general public. SEBI has been armed with the power to protect the interests of investors and to promote the development of securities market by taking such measures as it deems fit. These measures can provide for regulating the businesses in stock exchanges and other security markets, registering and regulating the working of intermediaries like stockbrokers, sub-brokers, share transfer agents, bankers and registrar to an issue, merchant bankers, underwriters, portfolio managers, investment advisors and other intermediaries associated with the securities market. Then registering and regulating the working of depositories, participants, custodians of securities, foreign institutional investors and credit rating agencies. The SEBI can also regulate and provide for registering and regulating the working of venture capital funds and collective investment schemes including mutual funds. It can prohibit fraudulent and unfair trade practices and insider trading in securities, promoting, and it can also promote and regulate self-regulating organizations, and it can regulate substantial acquisitions of shares and takeover of companies, and also promote the investors' education. SEBI has formulated several regulations in exercise of such powers, including the SEBI issue of capital and disclosure of requirements regulations, SEBI investor protection and education fund regulations, securities contracts, stock exchanges and clearing corporations regulations. SEBI has also come up with various guidelines and directives on investor protection and functioning of stock exchanges. An investor protection and education fund has been created. In respect of investor protection, SEBI has come out with scores system to receive and manage the large number of investor grievances from all over the country. SEBI regulations now require exchanges to have a minimum net worth of 100 crores, own trading platforms, apart from requiring drastic changes in the governing structure of the exchanges. I recently read in the newspapers that many of the regional stock exchanges, including the Bangalore Stock Exchange, are coming together to meet the revised SEBI norms. I am sure the Bangalore Stock Exchange will find the ways and means to survive and grow in this 50th year. Days have changed. In the good old days, the parent company would be the main company and the subsidiary company would be really subsidiary. Now I am told the subsidiary company here is doing more business than the parent company. However, when the child does well, the parent will be proud. The members of stock exchanges, market functionaries, investors and other users of services of stock exchanges should also take advantage of the facilities for settlement of disputes and grievances, not only by complaints to SEBI but also through arbitration, conciliation, and mediation. While stock exchanges have a basic provision for alternative dispute resolution processes, conciliation and mediation should be given due importance for early and amicable settlement of disputes so that the members, the trading members, investors do not become enemies but partners in progress. I would be happy if the Bangalore Stock Exchange conducts more and more investor programs in Tier 2 and Tier 3 towns of the state of Karnataka to inculcate investment culture and promote financial inclusion in mofussil and remote areas. This is essential if the country wants to improve its ratio of population investing in capital markets from the current level of 1 to 2% to the world average of around 20%. This is also crucial for the sustainable growth of financial markets, ensuring investor protection and boosting confidence in the markets. It would also help the investors in making informed decisions and identifying unscrupulous investment schemes and unfair market practices. Moreover, it is also important to improve the reach of the financial markets and assist in bringing new investors and new funding into the market. When the investment culture gathers momentum, it will result in capital creation for the industrial sector, which in turn will increase the employment opportunities and potential for the general public. Please imagine if the market development, if even 20% of what is invested by the Indian public in gold is diverted to the capital market. At present, because of lack of awareness and lack of faith in the market system, people are going into gold, buying gold. India buys the most of the gold when compared to the other countries. And it is a dead investment in that sense. If that amount, a small part of that amount, at least 20-25% can flow into the capital market, the market can pick up, the industries can grow, employment potential can grow. It is in your hands, the stock exchange, its directors, the trading members, its employees, and the market functionaries to see that the faith of the common man is restored in the markets. The investor education campaign should be carried out extensively in order to create a society which is well versed and literate in financial matters by targeting various segments of the society, starting from university students to retired persons, professionals and general public, with the aim to create awareness of various financial products and instill a saving and investment culture in the country. This will bridge the gap between the investment avenues available in the capital market and the investment avenues available in other segments. There is a huge potential available for development of capital market in the country, and you should take advantage of that potential and improve the potential of Karnataka. I convey my warm felicitations to the management, shareholders, trading members, employees and all investors who have come here to attend the Golden Jubilee function and the investor seminar and workshop in the afternoon session. I wish the Bangalore Stock Exchange and BFSL and its members all success in their endeavor to serve the capital market and the investors. Thank you.
Indeed, who better than a legal luminary to put the achievements of the Bangalore Stock Exchange in its proper perspective and at the same time giving us a reality check and a roadmap for the future.